Good morning, children. This is Pavani. Hope everyone is fine. Okay, today I would like to take for class 10 B. Okay, B reading, that is every success story is also a story of great failures. So here we are going to learn about different people. Okay, before they succeed something, what are the failures they had? Okay, through this lesson we'll get to know. Okay, so let us go to the lesson. And now look into your book, my everyone. Every success story is also a story of great failure. Okay, failure is a highway to success. Tom Watson, sir, said, if you want to succeed, double your failure rate. Okay, if you want to succeed, double your failure rate. If at all, if you want to succeed in anything, who said these words? Watson said. Okay, Tom Watson said that if you want to succeed, double your failure rate. You have to double your failure rate. So no one can become in one day, okay, a successful person. Behind that, what should be? A lot of hard work should be. Then only you will become one day a successful person. In a overnight, no one will become a great person, right, children? So now, if you study history, you will find that all the stories of success are also stories of great failures. If at all, if you study history, when you go for any history, okay, about anyone, you will find that all the stories of success are also stories of great failures. Okay, first they failed, then they have succeeded. But people don't see the failures. They only see one side of the picture and they say that person got lucky. He must have been at the right place at the right time. So now what here? See, generally what people will talk, if something happens, he's the luckiest person. Okay, everything has come on his way. Everyone will tell. If something bad happens, then they will not talk about the right thing which had happened. Whatever the success already they got, they will never talk about that. But again, they will talk about the failure. Okay, so let me share someone's life history with you. This was a man who failed in business at the age of 21. Now someone's life history. Okay, this man who failed in the business at the age of 21, when he was 21 years old, he failed in his business. Okay, he started a business, in that he has failed, was defeated in a legislative race. Okay, and he was defeated in a legislative race at the age 22. Legislative race means what, Nana? State elections. What is the meaning of legislative race? State elections. So in the elections he participated. Okay, and he was failed in that also at the age of 22. Okay, so first now you see, when he started the business at the age of 21, he lost it and he was defeated in a legislative race at the age of 22. Okay, failed again in the business at the age of 24. Again he started the business, in that also he failed at the age of 24 years old. Overcame the death of his sweetheart at the age 26. So at the age of 26, his wife was also dead. Okay, so all obstacles he was facing, all the failures in his life. Okay, had a nervous breakdown at the age 27. Lost a congressional race at the age 34. Again, congressional race means what, children? White House elections. Congressional race means what? White House elections. In that he participated at the age of 34. In that also he lost. Okay, and lost a senatorial race at the age 45. Senatorial race means what, children? Senators, foreigners in MPs or MLS elections. In that also he participated and that was also failed. Okay, he was failed in that also. Failed in an effort to become vice president at the age of 47. So he failed to become vice president at the age of 47. Lost a senatorial race again at the age 49. Again at the age 49, he lost senatorial race and was elected president of the United States at the age 52. See how many failures before his success. So at last, in the at the age of 52, he was elected as the president of United States. Okay, but before that many failures were there. So even though he didn't give up, okay, even though he didn't give up, and this man was Abraham Lincoln. Who is he? This man was Abraham Lincoln. Okay, children, so now would you call him a failure then? Would you call him a failure? Even though after many failures he has succeeded. Okay, he was succeeded in his life. So we should never think that always we are failure. How many times if you fail, if you go on trying, then definitely you will succeed one day. Okay, So he could have quit. If at all, if he feels that, okay, all the time I am failure, why I have to work on this? Why I have to put lot of effort on this? Okay, if he thinks like that, he would have quit that one. He would have leave that one. But to Lincoln, defeat was a detour. Detour means what, Nana? A road of unusual. Okay, what is the meaning of detour? I'm writing here. You write. Okay, the meaning of detour. Detour. Detour means a road of unusual. A road of unusual. Okay, children. So now, yes, he could have quit, but to Lincoln, defeat was a detour and not a dead end. It was a just a unusual road. Okay, he is not getting his luck at that time, but he was waiting for his luck. Okay, so that was about whom? Abraham Lincoln. Okay, in 1913, Lee De Forest, the inventor of the triodes tube. Okay, in 1930, Lee De Forest. Okay, he was the inventor of the triodes tube. So what is the meaning of triodes tube, children? Electron tube consisting of 3 electrodes, cathode, filament and anode plate. Okay, what is the meaning of triodes tube? Electron tube consisting of 3 electrodes, cathode, filament, anode plate. Okay, so he was the inventor of triode tube, was charged by the district attorney nothing but lawyer, okay, for using fraudulent means to mislead the public into buying stocks of his company by claiming that he could transmit the human voice across the Atlantic. He was publicly humiliated. Can you imagine where we would be without his invention? Now see, children, so what is the meaning of fraudulent? Fraudulent means intended to cheat someone. So what the public is saying that he is about to cheat the people, but actually his intention was not that. Okay, so what the people are thinking that, okay, everyone should purchase from his company only the item. Because of that he was preparing this. The other people has blamed him, and and he was charged. He was charged means what? They put a case against him. Okay, and he was publicly humiliated. What is the meaning of humiliated? Felt ashamed. Okay, what is the meaning of humiliated, children? Felt ashamed. Okay, the meaning of humiliated is felt ashamed. Okay, the meaning of humiliated is felt ashamed. Okay, ma. Now, can you imagine where we would be without his invention? Without his invention, if at all, if we don't use this triodes tube consisting of what? Electrons, electrodes, cathode, filament and anode plate. If at all, if we don't have that person, how we would have lived now? Now see here. A New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly 1 week later at Kitty Hawk. The Wright brothers took their famous flight, Colonel Sanders at the age. So now see here, in a New York Times editorial on December 10, 1903 questioned the wisdom of Wright brothers. Wisdom means, you know, no, knowledge of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine. They were trying to invent what? A machine heavier than air that would fly 1 week later at Kitty Hawk. The Wright brothers took their famous flight. Colonel Sanders, at the age 65, with a beat up car and $1,000 check from Social Security, realized he had to do something. He remembered his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many dollars did he have to knock on before he got his first order? So Colonel Sanders, he is the other person, okay, when like what, nothing was in his hand, what to do? So he remembered his mother's recipe. Okay, then he went out. Okay, he went out and knocking all the doors that I can do this. Okay, and then after many days, okay, like what, he got his first order. It is estimated that he had knocked on more than 1,000 doors before he got his first order. Before he gets his first order, how many doors he has knocked? Thousands of doors. So how many of us quit after 3 tries? 10 tries, 100 tries, and then we say we tried as hard as we could. So if at all if your parents ask you to do something, or else if your teachers ask you to do something, you will never try, children. If at all if you try once, you will try and you will leave it off. And I can tell to my teacher that I didn't get this. If you try, definitely you will succeed, Nana. Once in one method, if you don't get, you have to try in different methods. In that way, you are learning many methods to prepare one thing. Understood? To prepare one thing, you are learning many methods. If you are failure, okay, try for the second time. So again, if you are failure, try for the next time. Like that, what happened? These failures are teaching a lesson to you how to make a thing in a proper way. Okay, and how many methods you are learning in this way, that you need to understand. Okay, so now, as a young cartoonist, Walt Disney faced many rejections. So about Walt Disney now. He faced many rejections from newspaper editors who said he had no talent. Okay. So some people said that he had no talent. One day, a minister at a church hired means purchased him to draw some cartoons. Disney was working out of a small mouse infested shed near the church. Infested means what, ma? Exist in large number. What is the meaning of infested? Exist in large number. Okay. So now, infested shed near the church. They were near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. By seeing the mouse, he was inspired, and that was the start of the Mickey Mouse. In that way, we got the Mickey Mouse cartoon. Okay. So, success people don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. Have you understood this quotation? Success people don't do great things, but they only do small things in a great way. Everything we have to understand. For us, it is a great thing. Okay. When we do it, we can achieve success. Then, one day, a partially deaf 4-year-old kid came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. So, now one day what happened? Partially deaf. Okay, that boy was deaf. He can't hear completely what we are talking. Partially means half of. Then, how many years old he was? 4 years old kid. He came with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. So that note, what was written on that note, Nana? Your Tommy is stupid to learn. He is not learning anything. Take out him from the school. Like that, a teacher has written a remark for him and put in his pocket. So his mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not too stupid to learn. So what she said, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. Okay. The teacher did not understand what is the problem of my child. So I will not send my child to school, and I will make my child to learn at home, she decided. And the mother has become the teacher of this boy. Okay. Tommy. Then I will teach him myself, and that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. So that Tommy has become a great Thomas Edison who invented the bulb. Okay. So Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling, and he was partially deaf. So how many months he went, Nana? Only 3 months he went to the school. Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. So now about Henry Ford we are learning. He forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. So he made one car, but he forgot to put the reverse gear in that. Do you consider these people failures? They succeeded in spite of problems. In spite of problems, they have succeeded. Okay, children? Yes. So, yes, Nana. They succeeded in spite of problems, not in the absence of them. But to the outside world, it appears as though they just got lucky. Okay? So, all success stories are the stories of great failures. The only difference is that every time they fail, they bounce back. Okay, every time when they fail, again they bounce back. Okay, children? Then, so they bounce back means again they come back. This is called failing. Okay, children? Okay, so let us continue the next part in the next class. Okay, thank you.